Well, guys, it is the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead, and it is by far just a really impactful episode. So it starts off with, sort of what happened with Sammy at the end. He's sitting in his room, he's got music playing, he's drawing, and you sort of see that his mind has sort of broken at this point. He can't really cope with everything that's going on. And then what happens? The big wall falls down. The tower, the guard tower, it just falls down, smashes into the ground, and walkers start pouring in. Carol gets stuck with the doctor and Morgan, and it turns into this whole, she obviously doesn't trust him. She really wants to know what's going on in the basement. Eventually, she tricks him into moving away so that she can go down there to find the wolf and tries to kill him. Obviously, Morgan's doing everything in his power to convince her not to do it. They get into a big tussle. The wolf gets away with the doctor, and that's pretty much it for the Morgan stuff. Now, moving on to pretty much everything else. We didn't get to see much of Glenn this episode, which, I mean, we didn't see much of him in the last episode, but it's good to know that they're still trying to keep him in the mix. We haven't seen any of Daryl, Sasha, or Abraham since their episode, what was it, 3 weeks ago? It kind of sucks in a way, but, I kind of want to see more of it. So, uh, regarding the whole Deanne thing, she got bit. It's not a season finale if someone if an important character doesn't die. It's just not a season finale. I mean, it just doesn't work like that. Uh, I think what's really interesting is that she had all these plans. She really thought it was going to happen. At the season finale for season 5, it was her husband who got killed. This season, during the mid-season finale, she got killed. It's interesting to see that over the course of everything that's happened so far in this season has really happened in the course of one day. And that's really something interesting. It's like everything that's happened, specifically has happened in the course of 1 or 2 days. Now, if you look at it from how we've all been looking at it, it's been taking weeks to get where we're at. For them, it's like, hey, it's early this morning, let's go take care of the walker problem. Load of problems go down, and what happens? We get all the way to the end of the day where the walkers have infested the entire place. Of course, what happened that we all knew was going to happen, Ronald got into his big I'm going to kill Carl moment. Alright, personally, I know I probably shouldn't say this, but I kind of wish that guy had been turned into Walker Chow. I wish that Ronald had turned into Walker Chow. Just because I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh on the character, but I don't know. I usually love psychologically damaged characters, but ones like Ronald, I just don't like them just because you can kind of tell what they're going for. They can't see what's right in front of them. I guess it kind of depends on the psychological damage. By getting into a fight with Carl, he dooms pretty much everyone in the house. Him, his brother, Michonne, his mother, Rick, the priest guy whose name I can never remember. I know I should be able to remember. And of course, Judith. Okay. Lot of people in danger. It's like, we're all dead. You're all dead. You're dead. I'm like, kill him, Carl. Just kill him. Of course, Carl takes a gun from him after, the big fight. He's like, yeah, I may have just covered for you, but I'm taking that gun, like, right now. Hand it over. Eventually, it turns into the whole deal where, Deanne's trying to get to Michonne. It's like, what do you want from this place? What do you want to do? And Michonne's just like, I don't know. She wants the place to survive, but that's not exactly what Deanne meant. She wanted to know what she wanted to do, and I think that's something that they should expand on with the second half of the season. The stuff with Sammy is that, he really just doesn't seem to be able to cope with what's going on, and I feel like either him or Ronald is going to end up getting someone else killed. Yeah. Something that I thought was really good with Deanne was the sort of, hope that we haven't had in The Walking Dead in a long time. When we first met Rick, all the way back in season 1, he was optimistic about helping and saving people. He wanted to help people because he was still a trusting person. True, he did have his limits, but he wouldn't just turn someone away just because he didn't know them, or that wouldn't stop him from trying to save someone. In fact, that's, I think, what the real, message here is, that while Rick has come a long way from being inexperienced in the Walker apocalypse, in a way he sort of lost himself along the way and stopped caring for people outside of his main group. And to see that now he is starting to sort of understand that, yes, he should protect his people, but it can't just be the people he's had up until entering Alexandria. He has more people to look after now because he's been there. He knows everything that's going on in the real world, and that's a really important and impactful thing to just throw onto Rick's character. It's really interesting. I really like the way they went about it. Of course, Deanne made her final stand against the Walkers by unleashing her entire gun and then screaming at them as they came at her. Personally, I would have counted my bullets, fired off all but one, and then gone pop. Being, infected. So at the end of the episode, we got them covered in Walker, and, the drapes, a whole, hide in plain sight sort of deal. And they're all walking out, they're all holding hands. And of course, Sammy, the little idiot that he is, what does he start doing? He starts talking! Of course, that's when the season cuts off. It doesn't show the Walkers going after him. But he's like, Mom, Mom, Mom. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't talk. It's just absolute stupidity from a kid to be talking in the middle of all the Walkers. Did they not teach this kid anything about how they react to sound? It's like sound gets you killed. Or other people killed. I mean, I can just imagine either Ronald or Sammy getting someone killed or getting themselves killed. I mean, I see it happening. Don't know when, but I guess we'll figure out later on down the roads. Anyway, that's it for this episode, you guys. All in all, for this episode, I want to give it the rating of a solid 9.5 out of 10. It was a really impactful episode, and I really love the message that came from both Morgan and from Deanne that, with Morgan, you don't have to kill, but with the conflict of, Carol, you can't always be sure. Not everyone can think like you can. Then, of course, you got the stuff with Deanne, which was a really impactful message, and I think it was really great to throw that in there. But before I just start blabbing on about the whole, message, how much I loved it, I'm going to end it right here. Let me know what you guys saw of the episode in the comment section below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, which is in the description below. Hit like button, smash that subscribe button. Share this with as many people as you can. I greatly appreciate it. And check in tomorrow for my Into the Badlands episode 3 review, because I'm not going to do it tonight. I got some other stuff that I got to do, and I got to be at work at like 6 a.m., so I got to wake up at like 4:30. So, I'll catch you guys later. Have an awesome day. Peace out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the season finale or mid-season finale of Gotham, as well as the next episode of Supergirl. I'm going to try to watch episode 5 before then because I still haven't seen it. And then, of course, Into the Badlands episode 3. I've been Kedrix, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Peace out, and I'll catch you later.